Hello guys, my name is Michael and I'm a Shunter driver and Shunter instructor in every company. I worked there for more than 10 years. I moved like 1 million trailers, so I've got some experience. In this video I will try to show you how to park a trailer. It's a video from the drone and I will comment on this. If you like it, please comment, like, subscribe, share to your colleague. It will be very helpful. Come on. I can't even count how many times I've tried to make this video. Every time there was something I didn't like and I'd end up deleting it. I've also tried commenting on every move you see on the screen, but that didn't work either. So this time I'm keeping it simple, just watch closely and you'll notice there is a clear pattern you can easily follow. Let's hope this time I finally got it right. The first thing you need is a good start. When approaching the bay, when you plan to park, position yourself as close to it as possible. Like here, you will see in a second. This way, when you make the turn, your trailer will already be in a great position to start with. You will see in a second. You see, you turn 45-degree angle and it's just reversing. You just push the trailer and follow with the unit. Keep in mind that I live in England, so my steering wheel is on the right hand side. Ideal position to park in a bay, it's when you can stick your head out the window and see the bay clearly. So in my case, on the right hand side. It is still possible to park when the bay is on the left and you are using the mirrors, but it's much more challenging since you don't have as clear a view as when you can open the window and look outside. From my experience, having that direct view makes a huge difference, especially when you're parking in the tight spaces, dealing with poor lighting or handling tricky weather situations like rain, fog, snow. It is not just about visibility, it's also about having a better feel for your surroundings, you know. When you're positioned on the right, you can gauge distances more accurately and make adjustments in real time without second guessing yourself. Anyway, let's keep rolling. As you can see here, I've stopped to take a good look into the bay, checked if it was safe and made sure there is enough space for my trailer to fit. And now I'm checking my left mirror to make sure there is nothing behind me, ensuring my reversing will be safe. Now, there is a yellow line guiding me into the bay. You will see in a second, like here. You see? So I'm my back wheels on that line. Once I'm on it, I'll make small adjustments like left or right to keep those wheels aligned with the line. From there, I just keep pushing the trailer back and I follow its movement with the unit. Let me park in the same bay, but this time I'll approach from the other side, with the bay on my left. What do I do in this situation? If I have enough space to turn around, I'll do it just like this. Remember, it's always better if you can see the side of your trailer when you stick your head out the window. So if possible, try to position yourself like I did here. It makes the process much easier and more precise. Have a look. See what I've done there? Easy. Up until now, you've seen examples where I parked the trailer at a 45-degree angle. Now I'll show you an example when I approach more straight on. This method works well, but it's not always an option since you don't always have enough space in front of the bay. Here is a situation that you should avoid if possible. It's called the blind side. This means you have to park in a bay using only your left mirror. Blindside parking it's much harder because you can't see as clearly, making it more challenging to maneuver safely. You see, even I, maybe not struggle, but I'm going slower than usual because I can't see it. Mirror is not as good as you stick your head out. Let me just park this trailer up. It's another example. That was that video for. So here you've got another example. This is a driver who I believe was on his second day at work. He had another more experienced driver with him to guide and teach him. Anyway, I think this is a good example for you to watch because although he struggled at first, he eventually recovered. It shows you what to do if you start off poorly and how to adjust and recover successfully, you know? Have a look. I speed up that video a little bit so you don't need to watch in a real time because it took very long time, you know. Yay! He made it. I think it's about time to wrap up this video. I really hope that some of you newer drivers found this both interesting and helpful. Whether you are just starting out or have some experience, remember that every driver was once in your position, unsure and learning the ropes. The key is practice. The more you practice, the more confident and skilled you'll become. One day, parking a trailer will feel so natural that you won't even have to think about it. In the future, I plan to post more videos featuring different trucks, trailers and scenarios, so there is always something new to learn and improve upon. But until then, take your time, stay patient and just keep building up your skills. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with others who might benefit. Thanks for watching and as always, happy parking. Bye bye guys.